Hey guys, um, this video is going to be again in the 10Q range, but it's 5Q's fine. We're just looking at stuff. This is two 9 downs playing, and we're going to look at in the position they're faced with, what's the basic move? What would I want you to play? Simple, basic, anyone can find it kind of thing. And they'll compare it with what they're doing and what the difference is. I thought it'd be an interesting idea. Okay. We're mostly going to look at the black stones, I think. So uh, it doesn't matter where this black move goes, right? You put it at A, could have been at B, could have been at C, could have been, I mean, you can go anywhere, right? So that does, any of those is fine. Okay. Now, I would expect you to settle. And I suggest you stay away from painting the general pictures for now, because it's a little hard to deal with. Did you settle your one stone? Not exactly. Did you take area 2? Not really. Did you take area 3? Well, no. Just painting a general picture. I mean, it's nice. It's a great move. But he settles. That's what I want you to get used to. Settle your group. You're going to learn a lot. And don't get surrounded, so we come out. Okay. 2 9 downs playing. Is there something you wouldn't have done yet? Well, maybe you didn't know Joseki. That's easy enough thing to learn. I mean, it's bottom left. It's understandable. Okay. Now what's black going to do? Well, play A or B. This is generally accepted that when you're on the 4/4 and he comes underneath, you don't have to respond, but you do most of the time because it's just an immediate way to get strong and settled. That's completely under your control. Okay, so black's going to play A or B. They're both they're both fine. Now you are doing something at C. And black says, I'm going to go along with that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing rather than start something new. When you face this bottom right corner, let's, okay, pretty simple. White comes in, you stop one side or the other. White comes in. I mean, it's very simple Joseki. When you face this, there's lots of things to think about, but the only two I suggest you think about, and this will get you through 98% of your Josekis, 4/4, A takes the corner. B takes Sente. Two choices. Most strong players prefer B. Strong group takes Sente. Some people prefer the points with A, but we're going to look at both. Take the corner. Double Hane. It is so thin. Now, white has no interest in getting trapped in a tiny little corner like this. Pitiful outcome for white. So, white pretty much has to come out and capture the stone, at which point you get the corner. If we, how many points has black got? Probably 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With thickness, we'll call it 14 points. How many points did white have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing. Well, why wouldn't we? What's up with how is this good for white? Well, black has invested a whole move, extra move in that corner. So if we look in the upper left, How did White get so far ahead? He's a whole move ahead up there because he has a whole extra move. Bottom right, Black has a whole extra move. You do the math, one move being worth 8 points, the math is like perfect. So everything's fine. And so Black can take the corner if he wishes. Most strong players, like he did, want Sente instead. Boom, boom, Sente. If he plays here, Hani wants, so that's important. Hani wants, then play away. You're fine. So corner or Sente. Okay. We ask our usual question. Are we done? His A group, oh yeah, looked very live. It's out. Our B group, well, I've always felt funny about the B group. In the old days, we would always extend off it for size and defense. AlphaGo says, yeah, but it's a little bit lacking. I mean, you're fine. Go play something you want to play. Don't feel that you need to play on the bottom. There's lots of big points around. Just play away. So the B group is fine. And we know this because it has 3 options for health. And that's kind of the golden rule that you know about. And let's count its options. Black can extend to the side. Black can extend to the center. Yes, this is 2 different ways. So if White says, no, you can't go to that center, well, I'll go to the side. That's a real move. And 3. Okay, I'll stop you from going to the side. I'll go to the center. So they are 2 different runnings. That's 2 options. Option 3, run to this center. Now, we're just going to finish up this thought. We don't count C. That's a knight's move. That's cut. That's a weak move. We don't count D. Weak move. We don't count E. Small step. You can't get much smaller. E, F, G. These are all really small moves. You don't count those for running. We don't say, oh, look at me. I'm running. Just a second. Look at me. I'm running away. You can't play slower than that. That is the slowest possible play. Okay. So because we have so many options for health, we're perfectly fine. We can go away. Okay. Where to go away to? So what did we just do? We checked. Yes, everyone's settled. Go to the next thing. Don't keep adding stones there without a specific reason. Okay, where to? A, B, and C all make sense. Big area. D, E, all big area. But notice these are starting new events. A starts, okay, I'll go over there and who knows what's going to happen up on top. But Black looks and says, well, I just built the F thing because it was near G. I can work with this. There's a lot going on down there. I think I'll turn, making it bigger so that he doesn't play. Now I feel the need to. It's all of a sudden, look what White's getting on the left. He's getting so much growth. Why don't I just nip that in the bud and deal with it? So Black felt that there's something to do here. What would I want you to do? I'm settled. He's settled. Let's go to a new area. What's the problem? There is no problem. This is easily done. 3 dawn. There's no problem here. But the 9 dawn says, I think I want to do this. I think I can get a little more. White says, I do not want Black develop. Look how big that black area is getting all of a sudden. I don't want that. I'm going to nip it. So this is an opening move, and it is part of the Joseki, but it's not necessary. So what do I want from you? Oh, we're settled. He's settled. Go to the next big area. Great. Dawn level move, not a problem. This 9 Dawns has their working details, specifics, strategies. Comes in. Take the big side, and we're just drawing a line here. What I want you to do is black. Better settle on the left right now. Get in there. Get a healthy group in there. How do you do that? You're kind of close to the wall. We don't like being that close to the wall. How about here? It's too short of extension. Third line's not really cutting it. So we're going to go fourth, which makes running easier. It's kind of a rule. I would want you to go here, not because there's a pretty dot on it, but because you can drop down to A. See, we just made an I and we bothered white. That's a good black move. Okay, so you have a good black move on one side and a nice jump on the other side, really close to the peep. Okay, this is what I would want from you. This black player, and you can hear him talking, it's from a video. He says, I don't know. He's like, he just took a guess. He didn't even read it out or think about it, just glancing here and there. Well, I just feel like I can bother white. I'm going to come closer. I see what he's saying. Okay, I wouldn't play there. But the 9-Don did. He thought he could get more than the basic move, right? You're trying to learn the basic move. He's playing a little fancier, saying, I think I can apply some pressure here. Okay. White got the big move. Look at that area he just built. Black said, I don't mind you getting area 1. I could not say that. I do mind. He doesn't. Because he can see more in the future. And he's like, well, it'll be fine. He's weak. I'll reduce that. I'm like, I'm really glad you know that. I don't know that. I don't want him getting that big area 1. It looks perfect. Okay. So I would have played the basic move. He played one with more thought and strategy, experience. Okay. The basic idea I want you to have. Oh, time to get out of Dodge. Here we go. We're running out. But hopefully you would notice, looks like white can connect under. How about I stop that first? Don't let him connect under because he does have a weak group. Why don't I kick? Then get out. Now we can't connect under. And that's what the 9-Don did. And that'd be a nice thing to catch. Like, I want to get out, but first, just before I get out, let me stop him. Then I'll get out. It's got a two-step thought process. Okay. Colony. I don't like black coming in there. I'm sorry, white. Did A just bother our B group? Well, kind of far away. Yeah, I could feel it. We can see it, but it's not very pressing. What is A doing? Oh, white's getting ready to jump down into C. Here I come. Oh, let's stop that. Is there something hard about seeing that? Can you see that? White, not doing a lot against B. He's actually pressing more in the C area, and I want that area. Why don't I take it? Okay. Now, is he pressing on A? We totally feel it. He's in our face. Yeah. Yeah. Totally feel it. And he's not pressing in our B area. I would want you to run out. Basic move. Is there something hard here? He didn't do that. He followed this principle, which is very dangerous. The best thing you could do is to take your weak group and bring it to the brink of death. So he's chasing you. You play some big old move somewhere. He's going to kill you. You play some big old move. And now here comes the death blow, and you barely live. You got two huge moves and lived anyway. That's the maximum. And that's what he's about to do is I'm going to press harder. You don't need to press harder. Play the basic move, you're one down, no problem. Line up 100 amateur one downs, they'll all say the same thing. When we got to one down, we go, oh, you mean it's that easy? You mean you just play the obvious move? Yes, just play the obvious move. You're one down. Okay. He thought, I'm going to take a little more on the bottom, press wide a little bit, and then I'll get out. Well, now getting out's hard. This is you can't get smaller step than that. Super small step. Don't run with the nice move, you'll just get cut. This is faster, although there are a lot of cuts there. It's a bit of a bother. Well, that takes us to the emergency move, the contact move. That means that white stone is going to get stronger and take points there. Yeah, but we're getting stronger, which is what we actually want to do. So he chose to contact the strong stone. I would have played the basic move. But he's like, no, I'll get more this way. Okay, you're dancing on the edge, guy. Get out. Uh, I would want you to play here. That's the shape point. Oh, look at my eye. Man, I got a solid eye. As a matter of fact, I got two eyes anytime I want. Nice. And I'm out. Very nice. He said, well, I see you building here. I also see the peep over at A. I also see you got a bit of a gap here. I'd like to come over and access all your troubles. And my move is definitely helping me get out. It's very defensive. I understand the move. I would have played the basic move. They call him Mr. Basic. Right? Uh, you should defend here. Should you defend with a Hane? You can't kill the cutting stone. It's not a ladder. Atari. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm concerned. That's a weak move. Why don't you just, okay, I'm taking the bottom. You can't cut me. That's the basic move. That's what I want you to find. Is there a problem with that? White just said, I'm coming around. Let me stop you. You can't get more basic. This nine Don said, yeah, you're coming around. I have nothing about to die. So if I do have a moment, if I see something, the whole purpose of my A was because I saw that B in the gap. Why did I play here? You going to play away? Really? You're going to play away? You could die. I'm not about to die. You could die. White says, you're right, you're right, you're right. Oh, okay, then I'll come back here. See the conversation? Black presses. White says, I agree. Next time, black presses. White's going to go, I don't agree. And then a big fight will break out. Happens all the time. Where the two players disagree, or they both want to take a risk or something. So we're seeing the basic move, and then we're seeing you can always try to find more. This was probably a 15-second game. Nine Dons love to play 15-second games. If he was playing a 6-hour game, his moves would be different. He'd look even deeper, look for more details. He would do more fine tuning on the moves. But instead, only 15 seconds, I better play more basic. More basic? You're playing hard moves. Well, basic for him. You and me, just play the basic move. And that's going to take us a couple minutes to find out. I go, okay, calm down. He's coming around the bend. Let's stop him. That's probably enough. Let's go a little bit more. Boom. There's a cut there. That fixes the cut and bridges the gap. Two-purpose move. Let's look at a one-purpose move. Nope, you're not coming in. Oh, there it is. Oh, I stopped him. Yes, you did. I stopped him again. I stopped him again. Oh, doing more. Doing a lot. Really bridged the gap. Starting to look like actual cash. As a matter of fact, White says, that's actual cash now. I'm not going to invade. Therefore, I'm going to make you take it. I made you smaller. I'm not about to do that early because that's where I'm going to live. But now that I know I'm not going to live there, I'll go ahead and do it. And this is a hard situation here in the upper right. I wouldn't know what to do. It'd be very hard for me. So let's take a look at it, and then that'll be it for this game. What would I expect Black to do? Okay. What do I want you to do? If he plays here, what's his threat? Looks like he's going to come under. So we can go boom, boom, boom. We're sharing the corner. Sounds reasonable. You get some, I get some. Everyone's strong. Okay. Now let's look at the move he played. What is he threatening? Bam, he gets the entire thing. No, thank you. This is one of the hardest moves, basic moves in the game to find. What do? Actually, when Black Nine Dawn saw this, he goes, oh, I haven't seen this before. I don't know what to do. Let's look at possibilities. I'll just stop you from getting in the corner. Well, a little tricky here. Even if we try to do basic, we're still left with a cut there. Not that he can cut, but it's weak. So Black said, I really want this move, but it's a little weak. I'll play here. I think that's a hard move to find because it looks funny, but it takes care of the maximum corner thing. So White doesn't have a great corner move. And now Black can hassle that lonely Whitestone or can extend. And indeed, White says, I better defend. Yeah, me too. Okay. So it does make sense. It's a little hard to get to. If you were in this and you said, go ahead. I can't find a better move. I would want you to just go forward like this and then stabilize your group. And what's the problem? There's no problem. Total doneness. Total doneness. That sounds funny. There's no problem. Just play that. That's fine. You get in a safe. He takes your whole corner, and you get safe. Everything's fine. He did it in a fancier way that I wouldn't. Now what are you going to do? You got nothing on. You're undercut on both sides. I kind of wish White would have done this so I'd see what Black would do. It looks dangerous to me as Black. If it was me, I would play here because I already know the corner's gone. Oops, I got more space now. Got more space. So I would do the long knights move. I would want you to do the short knights move because that's what you're familiar with. Solid Dawn level move. What's the problem? Okay, so hopefully you're seeing how to play basic moves and how the better you get, the more you can scratch out more points out of them. A little better, a little better, a little better, fine tuning. Okay. Thanks, guys. Catch you later. Bye.